Hey everybody, it's Orleatha with 20 Dishes, and I wanted to come to you guys today because number one, I wanted to let you guys know that 50% of everything that we are selling this week through Labor Day, we are going to donate to the Houston Hurricane Relief Fund. And so our hearts go out to them, our prayers go out to them, but even more importantly, we're going to open our pocketbook and give that to them as well. So today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite recipes, and this is great for back to school, especially if you are trying not to heat up your house anymore. My house is still hot. So I'm using my Instant Pot today, but you can use slow cooker as well. This is slow cooker chicken tortilla soup. So I already diced up my chicken. I've already cut up my onions. So all I'm doing is browning it first. If you do not have an Instant Pot, not to worry. All you have to do is toss it all in your slow cooker, and you will have a really easy recipe that did not really have to take up a lot of space or heat up your house. You can just dump it all in, and when you come home, you'll have this beautiful chicken tortilla soup. I'm just browning my chicken first. You don't have to again. So I'm going to let that go a little bit. And again, while I have you guys, we are donating 50% of all of your memberships and ebook sales to Hurricane Harvey Relief. And so we can give back to our family and friends that are in Houston and who are dealing with a lot right now. I can't even imagine what they're dealing with. I am blessed to be able to be in my kitchen and be able to cook and serve you all. So my heart is very heavy for them. I have never lived through anything like that, and I am so glad to be able to help. All right, so now that I've done my chicken in there, I'm going to take my onions and my garlic, and I'm just going to toss that right in there as well. Again, you do not have to do the saute part. You can just let it go in your crock pot. This is also a really great way to have a freezer meal on hand. You don't have to necessarily make all of the soup, but what you can do is take everything that is in the recipe and put it in a Ziploc bag, freeze it flat, and then pull it out and dump it in the crock pot when you are ready to go. And that would make for a super easy weeknight meal, especially on those days when it gets kind of crazy. And now that most kids are back to school, days are getting kind of crazy, right? So I'm just putting that in there. If you don't have an Instant Pot, don't worry about it. You can just dump it all in. The only reason I'm doing this is because I like to brown my chicken a little bit before I create my soup. But again, you don't have to do it. So what I have here are some spices, and my tomatoes are already open. So I'm just gonna let this brown a little bit more, and then I am going to just dump everything else in. If you'd like this recipe, feel free to hit the link that's down below. You can get this recipe and more on the site. Once you join, be sure to join our Facebook group. We have a really great little Facebook community where we are always in there willing to help you get dinner on the table in a snap. We know that you can get meal plans anywhere, right? Meal plans are a dime a dozen. You can get them for free even. But what we give you is the follow through. That's the difference between 20 Dishes and just the meal plan. Because I mean, how do you really get it from the plan to the plate? I've seen so many people say, you know, I have a meal plan, but I couldn't get dinner on the table. I knew what I was eating, I just didn't do it. So what we give you is the ability to have everything already ready for you, and all you do is walk in the door and either dinner's done or dinner will be done in about 20 to 30 minutes, which is even better. Everything's already chopped up for you. So it's kind of like one of those home delivery meal kit things, but DIY, much cheaper, and you can also make as much as you need. So for instance, my family will eat, I'll double a recipe where I can't do that with most meal planning systems, or with those home delivery things. So I'm just going to dump the rest of my stuff in there. Got my tomatoes and a little chili powder. I'm one of those people who I will measure if I have to, and that's probably why I'm not the greatest baker, is because I want to measure stuff. I like to go by feel and taste and, you know, that kind of thing, instead of just measuring every single ounce and tittle. So again, that's probably why I'm not the greatest baker in the world. Baking is a feat for me. So I'm just finishing up the seasonings for that, and I'm going to give it a nice little, this is chicken broth, so I'm just gonna put that in there. Give it a nice stir. And then I'm gonna set that to the slow cooker. Done. All right, so again, that is one of those easy weeknight meals that you can totally just put in a freezer bag, Ziploc bags, and keep it frozen. You can double it, keep it in the freezer batched up. I have chili in mine now, and this will now be 2 meals. So again, thanks for watching. Remember that we are donating now through Labor Day 50% of all of our sales, be it ebooks or memberships. 20 Dishes is going to donate that to the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund, and the link is in this video. I will see you guys on Thursday, where we will do prep and sip, and you will see exactly how I prep everything and plan. All right, so I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Again, prayers and my heart goes out to all of my Houston friends and family, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Have an amazing week.